With it right here with who I started with me, something like a Spartan. It's going hard regardless. I'm from the 826 plus 5. Mo bitches, H-Uno, Central Coast mob and suicide. Only arsonist. I step in the booth and cast. I gotta keep it lit. Engineer all my music. I work hard at this.
That's right, and we're back live on ChicanoTube. Excuse me, live on Chicano Street. Beautiful linda raza. Don't forget to hit that like button. We're gonna do a quick little live because tonight is the April Town Hall. The reason we have this town hall, don't get it twisted. There's only one reason. There's only one that we have these town halls every single month, and that is to display that the raza is united no matter what our perspectives are, no matter what our opinions are. We're stronger together. And that's why we have these town halls, because social media is inundated with all kinds of topics, all kinds of controversy. We're going to be talking a lot about current events tonight at April. Let me just go ahead and make an introduction. Of course, you see Mikey right there. There's actually one person that's not on the thumbnail. He just got added to the panel last night, as a matter of fact. Hold on, give me a second. Give me a second. All right, perfect. So, of course, myself, you see me up in the upper left-hand corner. No introduction right there. ChicanoTube, Chicano Street, Chicano Reactions, however you want to call it. And then right next to me, I appreciate mi amiga profesora, doctora Hortensia Jimenez. She is a professor, and she specializes in a lot of things, but mental health, diet, culture, etc. So, of course, we got Dr. Jimenez is going to be joining us. I don't know if she's the first doctor or not on the panel, but I just want to give a shout out to Dr. Jimenez. Gracias, I appreciate your time, Dr. Jimenez, that's joining us tonight. And then right next to her, we have a very popular influencer out of Southern California. We have Miss Mia, mi amiga, from lovely Hue Photography. She is going to be joining us tonight. She's an influencer, got a huge following, and has a very powerful voice inside the Raza community. So I appreciate Miss Mia Lovely Hue Photography. Gracias, amiga. I appreciate your time tonight. And then right next to her, we have Patti, mi amiga Bonita Falls. She's making her return, the second town hall that she's joining us on. Gracias, Patti. She's very passionate. She's very passionate about what she does, and she is an activist. Don't get it twisted. All up in the city council meetings and doing what she does, making a change, right, for the better, because we have children and on this in this world, and just trying to make a better place in our communities. Gracias, mi amiga Patti. And then we have Nino America. Gracias, cabron, for coming in one more time. Second, maybe third. I think this is the third appearance from Nino America. Hard stance when it comes to immigration, hard stance when it comes to deportation. And so I appreciate that perspective. Again, the whole point is just to sit at the table, gente. That's the whole point. Can we sit at the table, or are our egos bigger than that? Or is our pride bigger than that? That we can't have a conversation about anything, an intellectual, intelligent conversation? I think not. I think tonight it's going to prove it one more time that we can get together. So shout out to Nino America. And then right next to Nino America, you have, pues, mi patrona. Mi amiga. Shout out to Karina Powers, District 5 Central Committee Chairwoman for the RNHA. I appreciate your time, amiga. She's very busy, gente. I mean, very busy. From Washington to Sacramento to, of course, she oversees us regionally over here. It's larger than the city. It's the region. She's already in regional politics and climbing the ladder pretty darn fast. Mi amiga, mi patrona, Karina Powers is in the casa. So shout out to you, amiga. I can't wait to hear your perspective tonight. And then right below, not below, but below and to the left, I want to give it up for mi hermano Sambo out of Texas. What a story, man. Sambo has a story. I'm surprised Sambo hasn't been on Vlad TV yet. I'm surprised he hasn't been on huge, huge networks, but that's not even his desire. His desire is to help the people. He's involved very much so in the local community in Houston. I mean, I follow him on IG. I follow everyone on IG. All he's doing is going to the schools, he's going to the institutions. He's doing what the Bible says, redeeming the time. And he's got a powerful, powerful story. I mean, you're talking about the co-founder of Tango Blast. Very powerful story when someone uh, that establishes something that's obviously just very well known, all of a sudden just gives his life over to civic duty, to spirituality. So my brother G Code with Sambo. Thank you, hermano. I appreciate your time tonight. I know you're in Texas, cabron, just like Nino America. There's a 2-hour time difference. I'm going to respect everyone's time tonight as we go ahead and get into it. And then next to Sambo, we have mi amiga Civil Rights 707. I believe she's returning as well. Second appearance on the town hall. She's returning as well. Another activist in the community, in the city council meetings, speaking truths on the internet. I mean, people hate to hear the truth, right? If it negatively affects you. Well, how about this, pendejo? Don't do nothing negative in the first place. And you won't have to have mi amiga Civil Rights 707 on your bumper. No, I appreciate her. I'm just joking around, gente. But I'm not joking around that she really does do a lot of work in the community. So shout out to mi amiga Civil Rights 707. And then let me let you know to the right of her, gente, who this is. This is an amiga of mine that we go way back, all the way 30 years ago, right? Her brother is a personal friend of mine, right? And so this is his sister. He has, a typical Chicano story, adversity, a lot of plights, a lot of struggles, especially where we were raised at. It wasn't an easy environment. We were raised in a concrete jungle, and she ended up working for at-risk youth, gang prevention, and I've even spoken at a few of her meetings that she used to host all over Salinas. The one in particular was at the Hebron Heights Center, and that building's not even exists no more. They ended up demoing it and leveling the Hebron Heights Center. But this is Carol Edeza, 22 years of gang prevention, at-risk work, plus social work. Social work is like a social worker, right? Different situations. She's there. She's got the resources. She's got the knowledge. She's sharp, and she's also very passionate. So, and then the last one, gente, that I didn't, that just got confirmed last night, and I got the flyers before it was confirmed that he's on. But we have mi hermano Long Beach Social Experiment is gonna be on tonight as well. That's Steven Martinez from Long Beach Social Experiment. He's going to be on tonight. Enjoy the podcast. A lot of stuff that he gets into is not like mainstream stuff, right? When we're talking about the moon landings and flat Earth and conspiracies, he has a large following, and so I appreciate him. So he's the only one. I feel bad, pinchy. Like, oh, we did it within hours of us getting this shit going tonight at 7 o'clock, but I'm gonna make sure we add everyone to the flyer next time. This one is just a slip, but Long Beach Social Experiment is also gonna be in the house again. Look at what we got, gente. Look at the influencers. Look at all walks of life coming together, showing unity, showing how we can voice, sit at the table, the same table, not my table, your table. It's true, gente, that a brown person is another brown person's worst enemy. And that's the stigma that's absolutely broken. I smashed that shit with the Thor's pinchy sledgehammer and said, no, 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 no. We don't have to agree on everything, but we can't be mature enough to sit at the same table. Yes, we can. Come on. We're proving that now for the fourth time this year. I'm excited for May's too. We already got a couple seats filled in for May, and it's a scheduling thing. A lot of people had asked me, where's Wayward Son? And he's been on the last two town halls. I know he's one of the favorites. I know he's one of the popular ones because he talks about history that no one wants to remember. He talks about history in the United States and the plights of the Mexicano, the Chicano. A lot of people don't want to bring up. They don't want to bring up not just that, he's very much in tune with his indigenous roots, which we know. I just did my DNA, and I didn't know, but now I know. The makeup of my DNA is 52% Mexica warrior, cabrones. Let me go ahead and just get into some of the chats. I want to acknowledge people that took the time to comment. Death Row, I appreciate you, my boy. Gracias, man, for tapping in. We got OG Huerolita, Southern Califas in the casa. That's right, man. Then you got LA County right below him. That's right, man. I appreciate you. Both from LA County, I think. I think. You need to have loose cannon at the town hall, straight from jail. So we. Oh man, that's crazy. That is crazy. Whack 100. I appreciate your time, cabron. The future is Zane. That's right. Book of Eli. That's right, cabron. I appreciate you. Oh man. And Whack 100 says Sambo means sellout in the black community. Oh man, I'm not even knowing. Is that right? Whack is Sambo means a seller. Oh man, I needed that laugh, bro. The morning just was a lot of business, a lot of work this morning, man. I needed a pinchy laugh, man. ACB chemistry, that's right, my boy. I appreciate you again. We're doing the introductions, gente. Cali Faslan 831. Oh, pues you're right here, cabron. Your hometown. Okay, I went by the In-N-Out Burger right now, way, and I couldn't even get in, man. I never seen a lunchtime line that long. It was going down to the hotel way. If you know, you know, right? But Barrios Unidos at Hebron Heights. You know, the first time I stepped into that kind of those places was at the Second Chance program. The Second Chance program was headed up by Brian Contreras, okay, senior, right? Brian Contreras Jr. ended up flying me out, Brian Contreras Jr., his son from Barrios Unidos, right? When they had I'm sorry, from Second Chance, when they had the office right there on the corner of Wood and Alisal, across the street from Patos. You know the spot, right? Los Arcos. Well, his son flew me out to Cabo, man, and it was a great time with the family. I ended up going to the wedding and the wifey too, beautiful, smoking, sexy, hot wife. So Second Chance is where I started my work at, cabron. You know, I started my work at Second Chance, and then from there, I did do something at the bread box just a little bit. But mi amiga was working for the city of Salinas. Carol Adeza, who was right there at the bottom right. Carol Adeza was working for the city, and primarily it was at-risk youth, which was all the gangsters, all the youngsters. So I would go and get Buffalo Wild Wings or whatever, right? I would go get un chingo de comida and let them know, right? Because obviously people are gonna come for the food, right? But you know that Hebron, bro, this is what I say about Hebron and that whole corner, right? Like that's the most dangerous. Absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt. Can no one from Salinas convince me otherwise? That the most dangerous area in Salinas when it comes to gang violence is right where the Hebron Center used to be at. Right there, cabron. Within about 20, 30 yards, you have three neighborhoods, right? Two red, one blue. And that's like, come on. There's no other place in Salinas. Absolutely none. If you know, you know. If you don't, hey, it's all good. This ain't some kind of information that's going to raise your IQ, anyways. But there's no other place in Salinas that has three neighborhoods that are within 20 or 30 yards. So I went to a couple of her meetings even there. And she actually was even on the channel as well. I had her as one of the first interviews on the last the channel before I rebranded it to ChicanoTube. You know what I mean? Which was the Salinas report. I had her on there first. I had Art on there, which is a childhood friend, 20 something years. Um, and has a hell of a story too, and turned his life around. I had two or three videos, I think I ended up removing them because, my lighting sucked and didn't have the studio. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I couldn't ask a question for shit. Like, I wasn't even in my mojo like I am now. But Carol, Edeza, Cabron, I did a couple meetings for her at Hebron Heights way, Califaslan. And again, that you can't convince me. That's the most dangerous section in the whole city. And guess where I was born? And you're not going to believe it when I tell you this. Right there. That's where I was born. That was the first house. Latin Active 209. That's right, my boy. I appreciate you for tuning in. Tune in tonight. We got Sambo. Wasn't Sambo just with you, cabron? I thought I saw Sambo with you in a photo. Weren't you in a photo with Sambo? Sambo's going to be on tonight, cabron. He's going to represent Texas and give us his opinion on what we got going on. Wait, we got politics going on. Immigration is still sizzling like a pinchy frying pan with aceite oil. I mean, it's just hot and simmering. But we're going to talk about other things. I want to talk about homelessness. I want to talk about mental health. We don't just stay on immigration. It's one topic. Immigration will take the whole hour up. We're trying to go at least an hour and a half because I'm trying to get something out of everyone that's on the panel. But I thought I saw you, cabron, over there with Sambo the other day. Boy Aguilar, that's right. My boy with the Raiders helmet, he's ready for the football season. Well, you got to wait till August, way. Training camp, though, probably start in June, July. They're training now, but you know what I mean. Officially, when they take photos, do media workouts. This will be good to watch while I'm working out of town. Oh, yeah, it's going to be good, cabron. It's going to be real good, man. I appreciate you, cabron. I appreciate you. Let me see who else we got in the comment section. Placas are Califaslan, that's right, cabron. Art as in yeah, of course. Yeah, we spend the night at each other's house. We spend a night at each other's house. Man, we're real close, man. That was when I ended up moving over to Soledad because he lived on California Street. I ended up moving to Soledad Street like in the late 80s because it was just too hot right there. I was in Meyer Circle, right behind the East Market liquor store. I was in that alley. That's where I was born. I was born in the alley off of Hebron and right behind the East Market liquor store. I was born in that alley. And then mom and dads were like, man, it's just too much, too many sirens every night. And, people banging on our door, breaking in our houses and shootings and yellow tape. We ended up moving over there. And then I met Art. But you're right. Now, that nickname, that came a little bit later. You know what I mean? I'm sure it came a little bit later. I actually think that came after he started hitting the hall. And then he caught that case that he caught that put him away for the 20 something, which at least he got another chance at home. But I had that video there. And he has a crazy story, man. I mean, imagine when your own partners take out your brother. Your own partners take out your brother. That's kind of bring you back to reality, pretty quick, man. And that was a crazy story. But yeah, that's right. Land actors like, yeah, I just did a little interview with him. That's right, cabron. Sambo's gonna be on tonight, man. With Sambo, right? You did a little interview with Sambo. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, no, that's a good one. I'm surprised he hasn't been on Vlad TV. You know, I think he will be on Vlad TV sooner than later, down the line. I haven't dropped it. That's right, you guys. So again, Doctora, I appreciate your time. It's not going to be a long live. Professor Jimenez is going to be in the house. Lovely Hue Photography. She's a huge influencer out of SoCal. and she covers in her photography a lot of the raw, a lot of the gritty, a lot of the concrete jungle, a lot of raza down in their communities, and that's the real. She's not, it ain't no Photoshop on her. She's giving you photos of the real, the raw, the people, the culture, the colors, the everything, right? That has to do with the raza. So shout out to Lovely Hugh. Pati's in the casa, Nino America, my own Central Committee, District 5, Karina Powers, moving up the political chain, Sambo, Civil Rights 707, Carol Edeza, and then we have Long Beach Social Experiment. That's going to be happening tonight. I know his older brother. You're not gonna believe it. We won't say too much, but yeah, he was there when I was put on, the older brother, and the older brother, and then the other partner. Man, he got hit by a drunk driver. His older brother, other partner, got hit by a drunk driver like 2 years ago, right before my birthday in Modesto, and he was there. And then Jap was also there. Those three were like the oldest guys when I got put on. They were there like the day of. And then the little brother, of course, we're hanging out together, even though the little brother's 1 year younger than me. Cabron. I think he was either born in 81 or 82. But we won't say too much. But absolutely, yeah, without saying too much, man. Join the members only if you want, cabron. And then there, the members only has everything as far as growing up. Who names? You know what I mean? Names they don't get put on YouTube, but we'll go ahead and put them on the members only. Gente, I'm gonna wrap this live up. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I just wanted you to introduce you to the panelists. Last time we had, oh man, 550 in the live. And so I'm expecting nothing less. It's going to be cross streamed on Facebook, Instagram. It's going to be on, of course, YouTube, and it's going to be shown on X. And every single person that's coming on the panel, I'm inviting them to stream it to their public, because it's not my content. It's none of that. I've never been about that. Never been about numbers. Never been about likes or comments and views, even though I ask you guys, hey, hit the like. That helps the channel push it even further. It's going to be for everyone to cross stream to their audiences. And again, the goal, I'll end it with this, of the town hall has always been one pinchy thing, man. It's not that the brown man goes after the other pinchy brown man anymore. Is that one brown man, brown woman can sit with another one, whether we differ on things, for the greater good. That's what we accomplish every time the town hall is in effect. I'll see you guys tonight at 7 o'clock. I appreciate you guys for tuning into this live. Meet the panelists, meet them there. Go back and listen to the replay if you're catching on right now live, later in the live. The replay will stay up. Hit that like button. Even if you're on the replay, you can still hit that like button. We'll be cross streamed on all platforms except TikTok. Tonight, I'll see you at 7 o'clock. The questions that you guys want answered, or maybe an opinion on, you guys will be dropping those in the comments. Don't forget, the comment section is going to be open for questions. I can't promise we'll get to all of them, but I can promise we'll be on tonight giving you our best on everything that's happening around the world. We'll talk about it tonight. I'll see you at the April Town Hall, 7 o'clock. Remember what I always say? Remember what I always say. In the end, all you got is the memories.